Okay, everybody, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about guides and how we can use guides for our Swiss style project. The first thing we're going to do is we want to find um, our actual rulers. You can find the rulers in two places. The first one is Control R. As you can see, they're there and there. Or another thing to do is you can go under View, and we're actually going to find our rulers. And it will come down here. You'll see rulers and show your rulers. Now, the rulers I have out in inches right now, and that's what we're working with. But notice if I left click on the ruler itself, I can do pixels, points, picas, feet and inches, yards, you name it, it's there. But we're going to keep with inches. So now how do I get these guides out there? It's very simple. I just literally click on the ruler, left click on the ruler, hold, and I drag. We'll put this one at 3 inches. Once I let go of a left click, notice you can see the actual ruler there, or the guide there. I can do it both horizontally and vertically. Looks good. And we'll put this one down at 3 and 6 also too. Notice I'm actually building my grid for Swiss style. Now, if you don't like how these are and you want to start from scratch, real simple. You can actually go back to view. Let's go to our rulers, or our guides, excuse me. Come down here, guides. And we can actually just clear guides. Done. They're all gone. But I don't want to do that. I want to actually use them a little differently. I can actually click on them and move them some more. Okay? But let's just pick one. And notice I can do that. If I hold the shift button, it will lock into a place, like on 4, okay? So that's how that works. Now, another thing I can do is, let's say I want to take these, and I'm just going to put this at 3 and 7. Maybe I want to rotate one of these. I want to rotate one of the vertical ones. That's really easy too. It's a matter of actually clicking on the one you want, okay? So what I'm going to do before I do that, I'm going to look over here under my layers, and that's layer 3 is where I have all of my guides. You're going to see it says guide, 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 guide. There's 3 of them in there, okay? Let's move this out so you can see it's a little bit better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select this guide right here. As you can see, it's selected. And I'm going to have to do something first. The first thing I do is I go under View. We're going to find our guides again. And we're going to say Release Guides. Notice you're going to see that it actually has a bounding box around it. Now, there's nothing way up top or bottom, but you can see the 2 points right there, okay? That means I'm able to rotate it. And how do I do that? 2 different ways. I can go up to Object and Transform, and I can go to Rotate. And then I can actually type in, and if I already have a number in there, I can type in a number. Let's go 45, hit the Tab button, and notice it's the 45-degree angle right now. If I like it, I say OK. I'm not done yet because I still have the bounding box on there. So what I want to do is the last step, and notice it's right here as a path now under my layers. As you can see, it's a path. We want to make it a guide. What we want to do then is go back down to View, go to our guides, and say Make the Guide. And it's done. That's simple. Yes, I'm still able to move it. Real simple. If I want to make several of these, let's kind of take this one. I don't have to click this guide here. I don't. I can delete this. But I can come here to this guide. And what we can do is I can do the same thing. Let's go here and we're going to go to let's go to View again, our guides. We're going to release it. Notice it's considered a path. As you can see, it's a path over here. I can hold that Alt button down. As we know, we hold the Alt button down on any shape or path. I can copy it. I hold the Alt button down, I left click, and I move it. And let's put that one right about there. Notice I have 3 paths, so I must have released one pretty easy. And you'll see 1, 2, and 3. We're going to get rid of one of these. This is the one I want to get rid of. But notice you can't see them on my paper, but you can see them here in the layers. It says path and path. So let's come over here, hold that control button. We're going to select both of these so I can see them. I know I'll go to View, go to my guides, and I say Make my guides. And there they are. They can be locked in place, so they'll never move again. And notice how I'm setting up my grid for my Swiss style project. Okay, that's guides. Hope that gives you a little bit more insight on it and how they work. Okay,